Hey guys, and welcome into another video. Today's more of an impromptu one. I was out at lunch with my girlfriend. We were having some nice burgers, really good lunch, and then I get a notification on my phone that Jamal Adams has officially requested to be traded and requested permission to seek a trade. This was originally reported by Rich Simony, I want to say his last name is. He's an ESPN reporter for the Jets, so shout out to him for getting the scoop. But this is big. First of all, if you are new to the channel, first off, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, NFL content, all this yada yada yada. Y'all know the bullshit that happens in every NFL video or any video on YouTube. We're gonna give you that spiel. But I'm not a Jets fan. If you are new, I'm a Giants fan. Born and raised in Yonkers. I'm a big Giants fan. You know, Giants, Yankees, etc. So I don't have a tie to the Jets. I don't really hate the Jets, but I just don't have a tie to them. But this is just big news for the simple fact that we finally have something to talk about. This is finally an NFL story with some substance, and that is huge. The reason why is because all these NFL stories that we've had recently, you know, oh, coronavirus this, oh, this or that, Zeke, blah, 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 all of it, none of it really has a substance, and none of it really has something to talk about, something that you can actually spend time and sit down and actually discuss and talk, you know, go through hypotheticals and etc. So this is a very exciting time for NFL, even though it's just a small thing, because Jamal Adams is arguably, you know, a top 25 player in the NFL when healthy. This guy is an absolute beast. I think he's by far the best safety that we have in the NFL right now, and he's so young. He's still on his rookie deal. Like, that's so crazy to me, you know? And there's a couple of things I want to get to about this, which I'm going to kind of just spiel on. I don't really have any notes. Like I said, it's very impromptu. I just got home, wanted to pump this out so I can get this out to YouTube. But one of the biggest things I think about is that how in the hell is this organization going to let this guy go? And now, why did they let it get pushed this far is the better question. Because when you look at what they have, right, they have a lot of money in C.J. Mosley. We know that. They made some dumb decisions before with the Tremaine Johnson contract, et cetera, you know? But when you look at the core of their team, right, Le'Veon Bell has a big deal. C.J. Mosley has a big deal, yes, right? Sam Darnold's on his rookie deal. You got, 2 more years out of him before you have to pay him. Quarterback is the biggest paid position. You know, you don't have to pay that. When you look at the defensive end, you just got rid of Leonard Williams. Didn't have to pay him. You have Quinnen Williams, who's young. Who you're not going to have to pay him. You guys have every position, you know, pass rush, quarterback. Those are the main positions that need to be getting the big bucks, right? The 20-plus millions. Everything else is pretty much slightly below or very much below that. And you guys, as a Jets organization, Joe Douglas, you guys can't figure out how to pay this guy. Whatever he's asking, you should be paying him. He should be paid as the highest safety because he has done so much for your team as an individual. He is a beast of a safety, and he's 24. He's 24 years old, and you guys are trying to let him go, or you're trying to get the numbers right. You're trying to do this and that. And look at what happened. You wore his patience out. It's been too long, and now he's gone. And what sucks about that is that Jets fans, you just got him. This was a draft pick not too long ago. 3 years ago, and now he's already on his way out. I mean, that is just something that's kind of tragic. It does suck, but you know, hopefully you can get a haul for him because a team that's going to pay for him is going to pay a pretty high price for him. I think so. When you look at what I take out of this for the NFL, first of all, every team should be sending an offer for this guy, right? I think every team, even the Giants, who I love our safety tandem with McKinney and Peppers would love right behind him. Even we should be sending an offer for Jamal Adams. It's Jamal freaking Adams, you know? Yeah, but this guy, I mean, he has been one of the best production players in the past few years, and he's so young. And that's what makes it so weird that they just wouldn't figure out a deal. They couldn't figure it out. They kept making him wait and wait and wait. And it's like some people don't have the patience that Dak is showing right now, you know? And I'll get to Dak in just a moment, too, because this relates to him indirectly, too. But I just don't see a way that you can get anything back that's going to value Jamal Adams. I don't think you're going to be able to spend any draft pick you get back to draft a caliber player of Jamal Adams. I think Jamal Adams is a once-in-a-generation type player. You know, like this generation of NFL players that are coming in, Jamal Adams is that dude. At strong safety, he is that dude. When he's on the field, he is going to wreck the games. And when you go and you give, you know, somebody else the money, if you're whatever, you're not gonna be able to replace that. And that's why I think it's so weird because Jets fans right now don't have much to be looking forward to. And now that they're losing their best piece on their team, that's a big hit. That's a really big hit. And it just makes Jets fans look, because when you look, Brady just left the AFC East. This is the time where you capitalize You pay your young guys because they are going to propel you to the playoffs now that this AFC East is open. Miami got a lot better this offseason, looking to compete. Buffalo got better this offseason, looking to compete. When you look at what the Jets have done, they got a lot better. They got offensive line. They did all these things, but now you're losing your best player and safety. So you have Marcus May. You did draft Ashtyn Davis, which, thankfully, because now you're going to have two safeties, which is good. But Jamal Adams, you really have to get a haul for him. And I don't know what you're going to want for him. It's too early to give up on Sam Darnold, in my opinion. So you're not going to be going for a quarterback, in my opinion. You could go for an offensive lineman, but look, Trent Williams is already gone. You shouldn't have given up that much money, but there's a lot of guys like that already gone. You're just gonna go for draft capital, try and get some firsts, maybe a third and a fourth or something like that. Cool, but at this point in time, no one knows what teams are gonna be what, really, because a lot of NFL teams are really good, unless it's the Redskins. The Redskins or maybe the Jags. You really don't want their picks, so it's like what can you do to replace the value? What value can you get that substantially mellows what you're going? Because you're losing. You're losing no matter what. You're not having Jamal Adams. You're losing. Any team would be lucky to have him. So what are you going to give up to have Jamal Adams or to replace Jamal Adams? And that's the hard part. Luckily, you did have Ashtyn Davis in the draft, which is good. He should step in probably as day one starter now with Jamal Adams gone. But now we go on to the other part that I want to talk about, and I talked about it a little bit, mentioned it earlier. Trade suitors. Who's going to be trading for him now? Everyone has been saying for a long, long time, and personally I would hate if it happened, but the Cowboys are in a very significantly solid spot to be doing this. And the biggest reason why is they have not paid Dak. Jamal Adams wants a contract extension. That's it. That's what he wants. So if you're telling me that Dak Prescott hasn't been paid, and now Jamal Adams is on the trade block, and they want him. He's from Dallas. This is something that he would want too. So you're telling me that the Cowboys can not only get Jamal Adams, Dak doesn't play this year, cool. They have Andy Dalton, right? Andy Dalton's not a horrible quarterback. I think we all can agree that he's not a horrible quarterback, especially behind this offensive line and with these weapons, he'll be okay. You're telling me that this team can now let Dak go, not have to pay him $40 million, instead pay half of that to Jamal Adams, save that money, and then go and draft a quarterback next year in the draft class when there's, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, freaking Trevor Lawrence. Obviously, that's probably not going to be an option, but, there's even more quarterbacks down the line in the second round. There's a lot of talent coming out next year for the quarterback class, too. It's going to be steep for Jerry because Jerry's going to have to give up on Dak if he wants to get Jamal. And you could get a 1 year out of Jamal, but I think Jamal wants to get traded and signed right away. And that's the hard part. When you look at other teams that could use him, pretty much every other team, man. Every team could use a Jamal Adams. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a team that's like, man, they really, really, really need this safety. This is somebody they need. A lot of the top teams, that's one of the positions that they lock down because that is a leadership role. And that's what Jamal Adams thrives in. That's why they call him Prez. He is that leader for that Jets defense, and now you're losing out on that, which sucks for Jets defenders because you think about C.J. Mosley, he got the bag to go there. Now looking at, he probably went because he wanted to be with Jamal Adams. Now Marcus May, Marcus May's been doing really good, but now he's usually as good with Jamal Adams on the other side. How good is Marcus May going to be by himself? There's a lot of different scenarios and stuff like that. But as of right now, he is just requested for a trade. There's no actual official thing happening. Let me just check one more time. Nothing. He hasn't been traded at all as of this time, at least. I don't think he's going to be traded for a long time. I think they have a long offseason ahead of them to actually get a deal done. I wouldn't say that this is going to happen right away. It might be a week, it might be a month. We don't know. But they do have the time on their side. So, Jets fans, it's going to suck. Shout out to my homie Landon if he's watching. Because he's a big Jets fan. We talk about this all the time. He's like, Jamal's not leaving. Well, he's leaving, buddy. So I hope that somehow, some way, there's some compensation that can be held accountable for losing Jamal Adams. It's going to be hard to do. I know as a Knicks fan, it hurt. Chris Stapps, we only got Dennis Smith Jr., DeAndre Jordan, and a pick. And, now it's like those, Dennis Smith Jr. is about to be off. DeAndre Jordan left. The pick we still have, but it's probably going to be a bad pick. There's different things, so it's very hard to lose a superstar franchise player. So let's hope the compensation is good for Jets fans. For NFL side, let's just all enjoy this moment. Let's all have discussions. Where do you think Jamal Adams is going to go? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to be in the comment section all day. You can hit me up on Twitter, on Instagram. Links are going to be in the description as well. Hit me up anywhere on there. Let's talk about this. Figure out where he's going. Try and make different scenarios and things. Just have as much fun with this as we can. And let's hope to see some more news come out. I really love that we got finally some NFL news again. So once again, if you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's going to help me out a lot. I stay up to date with everything in the NFL as well as fantasy football, Madden, etc. So be sure to check out my other videos as well as thank you so much for watching this one. If you did enjoy, please be sure to hit that like button. If you didn't, just refresh the page, check it out again. Let me know what you think a second time. And without further ado, that's going to be for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.